everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to ace all your classes and get straight A's. Man, if I had this video when I was going into high school, it would have been a lifesaver. But I have learned quite a bit over my last couple of years of high school, and even when I took high school courses in middle school, and I have picked up a bunch of tips and tricks that I think will really help you guys. And yeah, before I get started, I just want to say that I can do a whole nother video on AP classes if you want to see that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get started. So my first tip has to do with your mindset when you are going into school. You remember that you are there to learn and not for anything else. I know that sometimes extracurriculars can seem like they take top priority, or just friendships or relationships or anything like that. They can feel more important than your actual schoolwork, but trust me, your schoolwork, your grades are what's gonna get you to college, and it's really, really important. So make sure that when you're in class, you are focused and you are learning, and just remember that your top priority and the reason why you're in school in the first place is to learn. My next tip is have a planner and plan ahead. This tip really helps, because a lot of times people just say, oh, I'll remember my homework, I'll remember my assignment, and then they forget. Like, trust me, I forget too. So having a planner really helps. What I like to do is I write down all my assignments on my planner, and then I write a little box next to it. And then when I get something done, then it is so much fun to check the box off. But I do not have the best handwriting, so what I think I'm going to start doing is writing down the assignment and then crossing it out. I think that would be better. But it's just finding something that will work for you, and it's just really nice to have all your things down so you know what to do and you don't have to stress out about going through every single one of your classes and remembering what you have to do. Going along with having a planner is don't procrastinate. If you have a planner, it will really help you to not procrastinate. I know a lot of times people are like, okay, we'll just do the homework assignment later or the essay later because it's due in a week or a month. But let me tell you, assignments add up very quickly, and you want to have as much done as you can in advance. And this goes with even short-term things. Do your homework right when you get home from school, because you don't want to be cramming to do it, you know, at 10 o'clock at night. It's really not good. The information doesn't stick with you and you're super stressed, and that is not good. Do your homework on Fridays if you're not doing anything, or Saturday. Don't wait till Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, if you can find time to get stuff done, get it done. Or even during free time in classes or tutorial, don't watch Netflix or talk to friends or any of that stuff. Just get stuff done, because it will definitely help you later and you'll be able to breathe and just relax. This next tip will really help you ace your classes, and that is to study ahead. If you study ahead, you will be so prepared for your test, you won't even be stressed for it, let me tell you. And also, if you keep studying till the night before, if there's something that you don't understand, then it's way harder to ask for help and get that information to stick in your brain so you can get it right. So if you study ahead, I like to study at least a week ahead. You can really go over all the details and learn them, and it'll also stick in your brain for when you need to remember everything for your final exam and your midterm. Another tip that's very helpful is if you have a particular day where you don't have that much homework, or a weekend where you're not really doing anything, just going over information from your classes that you've learned in the past can really help you for midterm and final studying. This next tip is super generic, but it is to get rid of any distractions like your phone, just anything that could be distracting to you. Now, you can put your phone in do not disturb, and there are plenty of apps and websites that you can get on your computer that will block a bunch of websites, but personally I don't like doing that. Honestly, it doesn't really help me. I just like to get it away, put it in a different room, out of sight, out of mind, don't even think about it. So that's what I would recommend doing. It really takes a lot up here mentally to be able to do it, but if you keep on practicing getting rid of these distractions, it will become easier and easier to really focus on your homework. And also, For you people that love to play on your phone and multitasking, it doesn't really work, and also it will take double the time in the long run. So just focus on getting the job right the first time, and then you won't have to worry, and then you can spend time doing your distractions. Always do extra credit. Extra credit has saved me so many times. Don't rely on it, but if a teacher gives you extra credit, even if you have a good grade in the class, do it. Do it, because if you have a test or an assignment that doesn't go so well, you have that extra credit to sort of bump you up a little bit, and also it shows the teacher that you are hardworking, and that can really help. My next tip is to get to know your teachers and build a rapport with them. Honestly, it may not seem that important when you're actually in school to, you know, be friendly with your teachers, but it's really, really good and helpful, and it's just really nice knowing that there are teachers there for you when you need them, because sometimes when I'm having a stressful day or I just need advice on something, I'll go and talk to one of my past teachers or even teachers that I have now, and they're really helpful and they give you really, really good advice, and also you will need college recommendations later on. My next tip is to not be afraid of getting help and asking questions. There is no way that you can expect to ace your classes if you don't ask questions on stuff that you don't know. And if it seems like information that everybody knows, or you're afraid that you will seem stupid, just ask the question anyway, because it could be something so simple that you just aren't getting, and a different perspective can definitely change everything. So please go in before school or after school to get help, and ask your teachers what time they're available. Don't be afraid. Teachers love to help, and it has saved my life so many times. The next tip is to form study groups for different classes. A lot of times people don't like doing this because of distractions. Honestly, that's what I thought, but then when I started doing study groups and studying with a friend, it really helped, because different perspectives are everything. Some person might approach a problem a different way than you, and if you're having a hard time with that problem or a certain idea or concept that you're just not getting, and you have someone else explain it to you in a different way that you've never thought of before, it can seriously help so much. And just being able to think about things in different ways and approaching things in different ways and having those perspectives is life-changing, and it can really help you with your classes. Not only that, it's also really fun to study with friends and just know that you're not in this alone. And my last two tips kind of go together. It is don't stress and don't compare yourself to others. So school is really stressful, especially high school, because you feel like everything counts, and it does, but you just gotta relax and breathe. And I'm really bad at taking this tip myself. I need to take my own advice and calm down and relax and just know that you're doing your best, and that's all anyone can do, is doing their best. And if you don't get the results that you hope for, find out what you're doing wrong and don't stress, and just try again, and it will be better. And also, there's always going to be someone better than you, and there's always going to be someone that's worse than you in different areas and different subjects, and you just gotta remember that you're not always going to be the best at everything. You gotta remember that and not compare yourself to others and set your standards compared on somebody else's, and just compete with yourself. If you're trying your best and you're getting straight B's, then that's good for you, and you can try and beat yourself. Don't compare your grades or anything else to what other people have, because it's different. It's a different situation. I hope that made sense. So that is all my advice that I have for you guys. I hope you liked this video. Let me know what you want to see next, and also if you have any tips, I would love to hear them. So leave those down below, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye!